Good morning, everybody. 17 minutes after the hour on the Sunrise Show, News Radio 880 KCMX. Craig Fronikin is your humble host, and I want to bring on to the program Martin Majkut, and of course he is the artistic director and the conductor for the Rogue Valley Symphony, and their website rvsymphony.org. And I tell you what, super fun to have Martin on, because something really fun happened this last week. Their latest concert series finished up Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and the Rogue Valley Symphony, alive and gorgeous, the sound of symphony. And Martin, welcome to the program this morning.
Well, hello. Good morning, Craig. It's good hearing your voice.
Well, it's great having you, and I know that we always enjoy having you in the studio, and we'll do this again real soon, but you have just been running so hard and so fast with this last series. I thought, hey, catching it from the phone, and then we can easily catch up later, because we always have so much fun talking about music and things. Right?
I appreciate it, yeah.
Well, okay, let's get right into it. So I just want to say congratulations, and it's such a wonderful story, and I saw it on Facebook, and of course it was posted on YouTube. But Martin, bring us up to speed. What happened this Friday night at the SOU recital hall?
Okay, well, I should start with saying that I became a naturalized citizen. I became an American in March. And, I kept it fairly private because, that's just, I think it's to me, that's I saw it as a sort of a intimate thing.
Right. No, you're
a milestone for me.
Yes.
But, but I wasn't, going around and, bragging and trumpeting it. So anyway, but my orchestra and the people around it, they learned about it, of course, and they prepared a spectacular surprise for me on Friday in Ashland when I came out to conduct the second half, and I had actually a wonderful band there, five-piece band from Portland, and they were on it too. So I walk out, and I just raised my hand. I wanted to start conducting, and the orchestra started playing. And that is like a nightmare for every conductor in the world. Because your first thought, and the second and third is, oh my God, what have I done? I have done something really wrong. Why they are playing, and I don't recognize that this is not the tune that we should be playing right now. So all these things just, the wheels are turning in my head, and no traction at whatsoever.
None.
Then I turn around and I see the entire sold-out concert hall. Everyone stood up, and there were 250 American flags, and everyone sang "God Bless America." The orchestra played it beautifully. It was actually arranged for the occasion by my first trumpeter, Bruce Dresser, who did a fabulous job.
Yeah.
And I just, it totally just took my breath away. I could not believe it.
Well, and see, here's the thing. I watched the video, and the house lights came on. So as a conductor, it's quiet. The house lights are off. The lights are just, this is how, when you come on to stage, this is how you make your entrance. You wait for everyone to be quiet. They're all in their places. The lights are off, and then you're behind, and you wait, and then you come out, and you come on to the podium, and the music starts, and you go, whoa, 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 right? But you can't. You can't freak out because you're at the center of attention. And then when you turn around and the house lights come back up, and here are these flags waving, and the symphony is playing "God Bless America."
What a
so
gorgeous tune.
We'll come back to that in a second, but why did you choose, and how long a process did this take you? Because, the media, they talk about this illegal immigration, and the system is broken. How long did this take you to do, and what was the steps in which you went to become a naturalized American citizen?
Well, just to give you a sort of a quick version, I got a green card 5 years ago. And this was the moment I was eligible to apply for citizenship. I went for it. So that's a quick and dirty version. So it's a fairly long process. It depends on you know,
But
yeah.
you filed documents in Portland, correct?
Yeah, that's the closest immigration office. So
Okay.
every time there was something, if they needed my fingerprints, I had to hop in a car and drive to Portland and usually get a hotel, do it in the morning. So, but I made this country my home, and frankly, this event on Friday only confirmed that I could not have chosen better. And I also have to say that it's just extremely touching that this community embraced me like this. I've been with the symphony for 5 years, and frankly, I would expect that by now they would be really tired of me, But instead, it was just super loving gesture, and everyone in the audience, it's just the most special moment, really. So, once in a lifetime. And as I said in my Facebook comment, I only wish that everyone had an opportunity to experience this in their lives. It's just incredible.
Well, and we're gonna talk more about that, because I want to talk about your tie-in with your home country. I mean, you've educated yourself. You came to Arizona. You've done the degree thing. You've done all of that. You're world traveled and things, but yet you make Southern Oregon your home. And I want to talk about that some more, because you've obviously it's this life force at the Rogue Valley Symphony, and people feel it, and it's so powerful by the concerts that you put together. And I want to talk about that a little bit too, because you have to plan this out over a year in advance.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I got in touch with this soloist 2 years ago. 2 years ago, they agreed to come.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
things take time.
It's not an accident. So Martin, hold on the phone. We've got Martin Majkut. He's the artistic director and the conductor for the Rogue Valley Symphony. And when you come back, you won't want to miss it. We've got more exciting stuff. Of course, the Bloomberg market update is next. We'll be back after that on the Sunrise Show.
So get up. Top of the morning to you.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. 35 minutes after the hour. Welcome back to the Sunrise Show. Craig Froelich in. And if you didn't catch our segment just prior, we have Martin Majkut staying over. He's the artistic director and the conductor for the Rogue Valley Symphony. Their website, rvsymphony.org. And such a wonderful thing happened for the Friday night, the very first night of their concert series, 17th, 18th, and 19th. And they were in the SOU recital hall. And Martin filed for American citizenship back in March, and the crew of the Rogue Valley Symphony decided to prank him. And as he came onto the podium Friday night, just to start the concert and lift his arms, the band, the symphony, started out by playing "God Bless America." And Martin, you were stuck. You were instantly on this podium. And the lights came up, and the crowd started waving American flags. You knew immediately what had happened, and then of course it came in, and they were all singing "God Bless America."
Yeah, it was the most beautiful welcome to this country that, I mean, as an officially as a citizen, that I could have imagined. It was really, really spectacular.
Well, it was special, and they videotaped it. They put it up on YouTube. We've got a slice of that here in a minute. But so you're kind of, I mean, for the most part, you've finished for the series for the year. But there's a summer session in June and July, and then you've also got something really fun. And this is great, Martin, because continually getting music into the schools is such a challenge, because it's so invigorating and so inspiring for young people. But tell our listeners what's happening. You've tied in with the Phoenix Talent School District, and you've got a concert coming up June 2nd?
Yes, that's right. We were talking when we were off the air about, hey, it's hard to get tickets for the symphony because it sells out so often. So this is, of course, a pleasant problem to have. But when you have a problem like that, then you're thinking, what can we do for the community? What else can we do? And so a few years ago, we decided, I said we need to speak to people who are not necessarily symphony lovers.
Right.
We need to justify our existence. We need to be useful to the broader community. So we found a wonderful program that's been developed by Carnegie Hall. It's called Link Up,
Right.
and it basically what it does, it allows us to teach students, to teach kids music. And we found out that Phoenix Talent School District does not have any music program at the elementary level. So what we're doing now, we're sending our musicians to teach the kids. They teach them to sing and in the 3rd grade, and play recorder in the 4th grade, and next year will be 3rd and 4th and 5th. And we pay for all of it. The symphony, of course, we have some generous donors who help us do make this program a reality. And so the big finale of this program is every year. This year it's going to be June 2nd. The entire symphony performs with all these kids. So we all get together on June 2nd in the morning. It's not actually open to public. It's just for the kids.
Right.
And we all perform together at the Criterion. I think it's going to be something that these kids will really remember for a long time.
Martin, do parents get to come and sit in the audience?
When we did it last year, there were parents. I think that there will be probably it'll be open for parents, but because it's like a Tuesday morning, I'm not sure how many parents we get. But that's okay. When I went to see this program, how it works in New York, it's for the kids.
Yeah. Well, that's
of course,
Well, very good. I mean, I love that idea that you're reaching out and doing that kind of thing. And Martin, before we go, let's see if I've got this. Yeah, it's loading up right now, but it's great, Martin, that, like I said, celebrating citizenship and so many good things. And Martin, you've seen this video. How many times have you seen this video? I saw it, I don't know, 6 or 8 times, but it's still, I get very emotional. But the video kind of went viral, I mean, I see people on Facebook just resharing it. So there are people that I have, they're totally removed from my circles by 2 or 3 people, and they keep sharing this video and say, what a beautiful thing to do. And, it took a group of dedicated people and smart people to hide this from me. And it was just a spectacular surprise, really. Well, we're gonna post it up on our Facebook page for all of our listeners to follow along, and it's the Sunrise on KCMX Facebook page. And Martin, it is great, and I share your excitement and congratulations and your hard work and your dedication, and you know what, I just think it's one of the most wonderful things, and you addressed it perfectly. You just said it is an experience of a lifetime to have all of your fellow musicians there, and you can tell that they love you and the audience loves you, and it's just great, Martin, to have you in our community, and it's great to see you do that. And of course we follow along all the time, and it's great to have you on. So thanks again so much, and
thank you very much, Greg, and all this this outpouring of affection. I try to give it back in my music making to this absolutely amazing community here in Rock Valley.
Well, and you do. I mean, you bring world-class musicians. You bring world-class musicians to our valley, and we couldn't do it without you, Martin. And it's just great. In fact, this is a slice right here. This is crazy what they did. They stood up, the lights are on, they're waving flags, you are on the podium, you turn around, you are stuck, you put your hands, you just listen to it. It's just fantastic.
There were a few tears too.
Yeah. Well, Martin, thank you again, and have a great few days off, and then I know you're going to be back at it, so.
Absolutely. Hey,
okay.
Thank you so much, Craig.
All right, take care. We'll be in touch real soon.
Goodbye.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Martin Majkut, the artistic director and the conductor for the Rogue Valley Symphony, and he just announced, well, he didn't announce, but he got pranked on Friday night by his own symphony members, and they did a wonderful prank. We're going to post that YouTube video on our Facebook page, and you'll see it. We've got to get to a break. The Sunrise Show, more on the Sunrise Show. We return. There was an article yesterday, I can't even believe this, marijuana and the money being made, except African Americans are not jumping in. We'll talk about that when we come back on the Sunrise Show. ABC Sports about 4 minutes out. Craig Fronick in. Oh, we're getting started, getting going. Back on the Sunrise Show after this break.